Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. I know it's been a while because I've been making the Rainbow Crew vlogs, but I have a very special announcement for you guys. As this day forward, I'm going to be making a brand new music playlist called the Bloom Breakers playlist. You guys will get to listen to all of the Bloom Breaker songs that I've made, featuring Mr. Puzzles, Mr. Weapons from SMG4, and their sweet little girlfriends, Lucy and Rena. I am going to be making a love song of Weapons and Rena. I'm going to be working on that today, and I'm also going to be making some other songs of them traveling to the Calling All Villains dimension. As soon as the pilot comes out, my brain is going to be flooding with ideas for that. Because my brain has been nothing but thinking about that for the last couple of days since the trailer came out to it. But I'm really excited, guys, about that new Calling All Villains pilot. Oh, I also got some good news. I'm going to the movies on Saturday to see Spider-Man: A Brand New Day. I'm so excited to see it. Because basically, there are some people out there, well, basically someone out there that thinks I hate Marvel, well, I hate DC, and to be honest, I don't really like DC. I think Marvel is better. Because my stepfather makes fun of my Marvel heroes to tick me off, and it's not funny. If you guys like DC, don't make fun of Marvel, because I'm a huge fan of Marvel. No, but I did see the voice actors that were playing as Puzzles and Weapons. If you guys seen on my short video of me imitating them, oh god, I wonder if they watch that, they're gonna look at me, they're gonna look at my videos and be like, what? But I'm really excited for Calling All Villains, and I hope you guys will get to enjoy the new music for the Bloom Breakers. And I have been trying to find them some new members, besides it being Puzzles, Weapons, and Rena. I will be making some new pictures of their new crew. I've already found some characters. Basically, the new character of the group is basically one of my characters. She is a flower dragon. Her name is Clarice. It's Clarice. Her name is Clarice. She is a flower dragon. She is one of my old creations that I made when I was back in middle school. Because when I was back in middle school, I had this dream of where I found this cool flower dragon creature, and we tried getting her back home, and we had to go up against this evil Iron Claw villain. If you must know, actually I did have a dream about Iron Claw, because he is a nightmare character. He's a bad guy. He's basically an arch nemesis to Lucy and the others. But if you guys want to know what Clarice. I'm sorry, guys. I have a horrible speech impediment. I have trouble speaking. But I'll pull her up right now. I just got done doing her new design, because she was a drawing until I made her better. Just give me a minute, guys. Alright, this is her, guys. If you guys want to know what she is, she's basically a dream creature flower dragon. She's not very vicious, but she does sometimes accidentally eats people. Not on purpose, but she most likely likes eating, like sugar sweet stuff. It helps make her stronger. She's basically like a flower petal, because if you know how her body is shaped, she's basically like a flower petal. Like, the touch of her skin is like, picture you touching a flower petal. And you know how, like, flower petals feel, like real ones? That's what her skin feels like. And she smells very nice. And she's got, like, little butterfly wings. Basically, she was one of my old characters, but she's, like, going to be in the Bloom Breakers. She's going to be a new member of the Bloom Breakers because she actually knows Ironclaw because Ironclaw was actually the one that was trying to attack her. And if you guys want to see Ironclaw's design, I can pull that up. If you guys want to see like more of my cool characters, be sure to go to my DeviantArt. I don't know if I can send you the link, but I'm pretty sure if you see pictures with a photo of with a Snoopy character on it that says Bevo on it, you'll be able to find them. All right, so I'm gonna pull up a picture of Ironclaw. I actually have him on villains. I have a lot of villain characters, guys. Check them all out. Okay, so I know I said I was going to be starting off with Ironclaw, but this is the first Nightmare character we're starting off with. This is Sebastian. Have you guys ever seen the Hollow Man horror movie? He's kind of based off of that movie, but this is what he would look like as a nightmare creature. This is what Sebastian would look like as a nightmare creature from the Hollow Man horror movie. I kind of got this idea from watching Hollow Man. I kind of pictured him looking like this. His power is basically going invisible like he did in the Hollow Man movie, and as you can see, I gave him some hair. I tried to make him look scary, guys. And here's the second nightmare character, Evelyn, short for Evie, from this game. This is what she's based off of. I've actually watched this game, and it's actually really good, and it has gave me nightmares. Like, whenever I go to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, I've gotten, like, terrified that I would see that girl, Evelyn, standing in the middle of my hallway, giving me the cold, dead, scary eyes. No, but that game is, like, really good. I think it's, like, way better than the other games of it. And also, I do know that there are movies based off of it. I'm telling you guys, they're going to be making a lot of movies based off of video games. They've already made they made 2 Super Mario movies. Oh, excuse me. And they made 2 Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and I bet they're going to come out with a 3rd one. They're going to be making a lot of turning a lot of video games into movies. I hope they make a Poppy Playtime movie. If they make a Poppy Playtime movie, I'm definitely watching it. I'm also hoping they make a Bendy movie. Because if they're turning all these video games into movies, why not make a Poppy Playtime movie? Even though they really haven't finished making the chapters for it. But they honestly should make a Poppy Playtime movie. I would watch it. I would literally go to theaters and watch it, because that would be a pretty good movie. Alright, so I'm going to pull up the next Nightmare villain character, guys. So here we have is Judge Doom. If you guys know who Judge Doom is, he is from the Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Most of you guys might know it because it is an old movie. I used to watch it a lot when I was a little kid with my dad. It is a good movie. It's just that Judge Doom was so scary. So I kind of made a nightmare character based off of him. Well, I turned him into a nightmare character. Kind of gave him the black features because in the movie he was wearing like a blackish outfit. So I made him look really scary with the claws and the tail. If you guys think he looks really scary, be sure to let me know in the comments. And here we finally have is Ironclaw. His original design was actually him having his eye here, and he would have like spider legs, but when I redid his design to make him look like this, it came out a whole different. But this actually looks better because he looks more scary, and I kind of like it. I kind of like this version way better than my drawing one. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments of what you think about Ironclaw. And here we have is Nightmare Frog. I kind of got a creative idea of making a reptile nightmare creature where he, basically what Nightmare Frog does is he eats people, and he basically just eats people not to digest them. He just eats people to gain their power. when he eats people, it doesn't like hurt them. They just sit in his stomach prison. His stomach is like a prison, like sucking their energy without hurting them. And here we have is Lurch. He is a flower nightmare monster. He used to be Rena's boss until she broke free. To be honest, Rena and Lurch, it's kind of like the similar story to like with Angel Dust and Valentino. You guys, if you guys know what I'm talking about, just let me know. But Lurch used to own her and command her to do his bidding until when Rena first met Lucy, Puzzles and Weapons, she discovered that friendship is more important than being more popular and famous. Because Lurch actually didn't just own her, he actually tried making her better. Like, he made her like the better version of herself, but it came with a cost. There will be a story explaining that, because I'm making some stories of the pictures with Lucy and Rena. I'm actually working on those. You guys will see them on YouTube, and they'll also be on DeviantArt. And here we have is the menace himself, Jack Torrance from The Shining. His original design was posted on DeviantArt, but I kind of changed it to looking more like this. This is how I pictured Jack Torrance looking all scary and stuff. He's the stuff of nightmares. And if you guys didn't know, that Jack Torrance is my character's arch nemesis. The Violette the dog character, obviously you guys know that from the Violette and Friends videos. Jack Torrance is actually Violette's arch nemesis. He's a bad guy. He, tries to take over Dreamland City. He tries taking over the movieverse. He tries, taking over other movie dimensions. But with the Dream Team there, they'll put a stop to Jack Torrance's nightmare terror. That's what I'm going to say, nightmare terror. Oh, and I also have his son, Danny. If you guys recall from the Has-Been Hotel of, how Vaggie became a fallen angel, Danny is actually a fallen nightmare creature. He's more of a guardian of dreams. I actually have his design. Just let me pull it up. But first, do you guys want to see the scariest face in the world? Just give me a second. I'm going to look up the scariest face in the world. Look at that ugly face! Oh my god, it's so scary! Look how ugly it looks! I'm sorry, guys, I couldn't resist. I had to do it. Ugh, he's a really ugly boy. I hate Fox. I hate him so much. He's so scary, but it's funny when he gets angry, because here's a little fun fact. Whenever I see him getting mad, whenever Alistair, makes him mad or ticks him off, it's really funny. It's funny when Alistair makes fun of him. That's why I like Alistair, because he's funny. Whenever he makes fun of Vox, I find it hilarious. It's funny to see Vox get made fun of by Alistair. It's hilarious. Alright, guys, just let me pull up his design. I have a lot of stuff on here. Okay. Just give me a minute. You know, when you're on your school laptop through middle school and high school, you kind of get used to being on one yourself. I've basically been on 3 laptops since I was back in school. I believe the first time I used a computer was during elementary school, because my ed techs would take us to the computer classroom, and we would get to use computers to play games and stuff. Basically, I would play some games, but most of the games we played were for little kids. I was more into the action kind of games. I wanted to play horror games. But my teachers would not allow that because, you know, teachers, it's gotta be school appropriate. My teachers were very annoying. And they still are. I don't care if they're watching this. My teachers were so darn annoying. Especially my teachers in elementary school. They were horrible to me. I had really horrible teachers growing up through school. I hope you guys don't have to deal with that if you're still in school. If you're like in middle school or high school. Alright, I'll stop talking. I'll stop talking and look up the photo. Alright. If I can... Shoot. Give me a second, guys. Alright, guys, I found his photo. This is what he looks like. This is his... Basically, the same similar design to Jack Torrance, because you guys obviously know that Danny is his son. If you guys want to know why he's got a robot claw hand and a robot foot, well, here's a little backstory. When my character Violette's father was still alive, Danny tried protecting Violette's father and Scarecrow from his dad. Well, protecting Narek is the name of Violette's father, Narek, and Scarecrow from Jack Torrance, his Danny's dad. And Jack Torrance knew that Danny had betrayed him on being a loyal, helpful creature to the Dream Creatures. So Danny tried fighting back, and then Jack Torrance ripped off his hand and his foot and threw him into a trash heap. Well, a trash heap dimension. But Danny survived, and he was able to recover, getting some repairs. And as you can see, here's like the full writing of what it says. Danny Torrance, the fallen nightmare creature. Basically, his story is like somewhat similar to like Vaggie's backstory from the Hazbin Hotel, of like how she became a fallen angel. I didn't really watch the Hazbin Hotel show. I'm telling you that right now, but I'm going to eventually. But I want to think about watching it with some friends first, because my parents are not, like I said, I mentioned, they're not really into musicals, and they're not really into the Hazbin Hotel. But I'm hopefully going to see it with my good friend Keith. I want to see if I could try seeing the show with my friends. I really want to watch it with my good pal Savannah. I miss her. And if she's watching this, just let you know, Savannah, I do miss you. I hope you and Connor will get through high school together. Hope you're doing okay. She doesn't really watch my YouTube channel because she doesn't really have a phone. I mean, she does, but she doesn't really watch YouTube. I mean, at school she'll watch it on her on her school laptop, but she doesn't have a cell phone. I used to call and text her, but her phone she would use her mom's phone. I also do have other friends that use their parents' phone. I mean, like, there's my good neighbor Ava, my little buddy. Her house is literally like right across from mine. Whenever I came home from school, I would always stop by and talk to her. She's actually a huge fan of the Hazbin Hotel. She has like a double crush on Alice. She has a crush on Alistair, and she's got a crush on Vox. I don't really like Vox because he scares me. I've already gotten scared that I was gonna see red glowing eyes and a pair of ugly teeth on my TV. Ugh, that would be a worst nightmare. I already had a bunch of nightmares, and they were bad. I've had so many nightmares. I literally had a nightmare that I was literally, I'm not gonna explain that. I've already had a nightmare of someone kidnapping me, which was terrifying. I don't think anyone would want to kidnap me unless they want to deal with fury. I've watched a lot of YouTubers getting kidnapped, like Ryan Prunty, of him getting kidnapped, like 3 to 4 videos of him getting kidnapped, and also cooked alive. I'm pretty sure that won't happen to me. I hope. But I wanted to show you guys my cool character photos because they are on my DeviantArt. And also, if you guys want to check them out, be sure to go to my DeviantArt. You'll get to see all of my new characters. You'll get to see some new photos because I'm currently running out of ideas for some photos. I've basically been trying to make more photos of puzzles with Lucy and Rena with weapons, but going to how Google is being, they haven't came out with any new photos of weapons and puzzles together from Calling All Villains. They've only put them they only made a side photo of them, and it just looks like someone used Canva and just put them together. That's not art. Well, I'm not going to say that because I use Canva and I like making photos. Don't take that on a contact, please. But that's all I wanted to share with you guys. If you guys like this video, be sure to like and subscribe and go to my channel to watch more of my cool, awesome vlogs and also awesome videos that I make. But that's all for now, guys. Bye. Love you.